Yo. How is it going, everybody? I hope y'all are doing good. Because I feel brain dead at the moment. Because I have had to spend a lot of time doing Photoshop stuff. And it went wrong. Ugh. Just so happy to have a break, to actually be able to have a break from stuff like that. Oh my god. I was trying to make something. It just felt like it would never ever stop. And genuinely, I'm so happy it finally did. It did actually give a good result, to be fair, but like still, it was just so annoying. Oh my god, I was aiming to start streaming like an hour and a half ago. That's the saddest thing. But that's the funny thing about this game. It does not care about when I sleep or not. It never does. If it did, that would be weird. Yeah, so today we're going to do more Meakashi. It's going to be very interesting to see, you know, just how the story progresses. And I'm especially today, I think I'm very interested in seeing what happens to Katie. Because, you know, Sion's literally like, I don't know. Compare Sion's views and Katie's views. And then get Mion in the picture. And then you realise how fucking confusing it is. I mean, it's just... Oh god, I love the reveal events so far. I just love that this story has just made you really realise how much of a complete lie Watanagasi was. I mean, it was true in some aspects, but, like, really not in other aspects. I mean, yeah. It's going to be very interesting to play today. Oh god, I keep on forgetting we're going to start on Kimiyoshi's probable death, let's be real here. I mean, I don't know. If you ask me, I don't really... I think Sion's really getting at that stage where she just doesn't have any mercy anymore. Because this revenge, it's just looking too deadly at the moment. I mean, it's just looking like something that's controlling her way too much. But yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe because Kimiyoshi was loyal to Sion before, she'll forgive him. Who knows? Right, it's going to be very interesting. How are you doing, Uncle Kimiyoshi? What a brilliant start. Clink. Kimiyoshi didn't say a word, but he made a noise with the chain. Oh, everybody is making such efforts because they can't find you. Your family called me, so I suggest they gather the youth good to look for you. Oh, God. I can't believe you'd actually tell somebody that. I mean, that's just going to make them so much more panicked and reluctant to answer the questions, if anything. Oh my God. And he can't even talk as well. I'm heading over there now. Was this mean or what? Kimiyoshi could only make noise with the chain. He couldn't even express any emotion other than anguish. Yeah, no, I mean, that's awful. Is the chain too short? Why don't I make it longer every time you give me an answer to a question? Ooh. If it's even a little longer, you'll feel better. Oh. Kimiyoshi's hands were tied behind his back with a tight wire. Jesus. He was wearing a leather collar with a chain, which was strapped tightly around his neck as well. Oh my god. The collar's chain was on a pulley attached to the ceiling with the chain, pulling him up towards it. Oh my god. Bro, I thought it was just like, you know, sitting down, you know, like this, for example. I don't know if you can actually see me demonstrating, but I'm just sort of trying to put my hands around my back and... Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Oh my god, it's like, it's making it so he's basically like this. That's insane. That chain was very short and pulled very tight. Yeah. Oh god. I just can't believe this. Kimiyoshi had to stand on tiptoes to be able to breathe. Holy shit. He had been like that for almost an hour already. God, he was already exhausted. If I left him overnight, he'll probably end up hanging himself. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. You told me earlier that you don't know, but I'll ask you one more time. Please tell me anything you know about Satoshi. Oh, God. I think this is just so awful. I mean, I just don't get how a person becomes this brutal over love, really. Oh, sorry. You can't even talk, can you? I'll loosen the chain a little while we chat then. I turned the pulley just a little to loosen the chain that was pulling on Kimiyoshi's neck. Kimiyoshi's hands finally touched the ground, relieving the pressure on his muscles. Oh god, yeah. No, that must be so awful. I couldn't imagine that because, I mean, his arm muscles, especially the muscles right here, what if, because they're so idle and yet having to be used, but can't actually be moved left and right? Like, would they get into muscle paralysis? Which would, as a result, make him feel really insane. Or just something like, I don't know. I really don't know Shion-chan. Oh my god. Out of all the things you can say, you say that? I really don't. Oh. But at the same time, if he's saying something like this, it is very likely it's true. I mean, who would say that? Who would lie that they don't know an occasion as serious as this, you know? Don't you even know if he's dead or alive? I really don't know anything. Well, I guess that's how the Gersen of Hinamizawa works. It's possible you really don't know anything. Okay, then I'll change the question. As head of the Kimiyoshi family, I would like you to tell me what you think has happened to Satoshi. Interesting. Yeah. Best reaction. Oh my god, I can't believe that. So, she's actually really just interrogating him. God, is Satoshi dead or alive? Kimiyoshi didn't know what to say. If he said he didn't know, I'd tighten the chain and leave the room. Oh my god. Oh, I suppose that's the thing you can't have when doing stuff like this. Fairness, maybe. God. That would be like a death sentence for him. Yeah, but all I said was that I wanted him to speak as the head of the Kimiyoshi family. I didn't ask him to tell me the truth, but he didn't know what to say to avoid souring my move to get me to loosen the chains around him. He was obviously trying to figure out how to make me extend the chain. Oh. Oh god. So even if he doesn't have this information, he's going to probably die if he doesn't even, like, say anything. Oh, it doesn't really surprise me anymore, I'm going to be real. I've heard a rumour that he may be alive. I bet I'm going to Tokyo on a bullet train, right? The police have seen him in Tokyo. What? Hang on. They've actually seen him. They've actually seen him be there. As opposed to just like getting the train there and then, you know, getting that all, I don't know, getting demoned away as they all say. Why is he told me that Satoshi had been witnessed getting on a bullet train heading to Tokyo on Nagoya Station? Oh, hello, bro. Didn't see that there. Yeah, welcome, dude. Nah, bro. Great Gamer is a thing of literal past. I do not possibly know who you're talking about. I actually have no clue. Who's that? Great Gamer? Who the fuck? Oh, so that's the, yeah. But the police didn't know if that really happened or what became of Satoshi after that. Therefore, this is simply a random assertion of Kimiyoshi's. Hey, head of the Kimiyoshi family, what would be the point of letting one of the cursed family members live after going through the trouble of making him disappear? Interesting. I don't think there's any reason for that. Oh my god. Well, she's probably saying that as a result to sort of try to provoke him into saying what he really thinks. God. Besides, who gave you this information? I was in a close contact with Voicey for a while, but he never mentioned it to me. That's actually fair. That's actually a fair question. How did he get the information? No, I know. Yeah, who knows? Who knows who that man is? It's obviously not here, not in this stream, not in this very face cam. No. Don't remember that. Don't forget that even. Yeah, I know the depths of times, bro. Great Gamer was around before people even learnt to speak. It's just how old it is, man. Or at least it feels like it. Uncle? If you're just saying that to make me happy, it's not gonna work. You know that, right? Yeah. No, I suppose he does have to kind of keep that into mind, because, I mean, if she's already done as much as what she's done to Kimiyoshi, then if she's made mad, then, God, what's going to happen next? I don't think, actually, that... I don't think she'd be so unfair to sort of take the anger out on Kimiyoshi. I don't think she'd do that, no way. I wish for the bully controlling the change around Kimiyoshi, and that act alone sent him panicking as he feared them tightening once more. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. God. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you angry, Shion-chan. I'm sorry. I don't have time for this. I'm simply asking you to help me look from Satoshi. That's all. I know. I'll answer you. So he was hiding something? I took my hand off the pulley. Seeing that, Kimiyoshi began making loud groaning noises to try and show he was thinking hard. Oh, did he do the, classic gun on the chin thing? Was he? Damn. I didn't. Wow. Kind of surprised. Kind of surprised about that. But I would have never thought he'd look... I would have never thought he'd be Russian. Wow. Did that have, any impact when sort of choosing his rule? Because I thought North Korea was a really fucked up country, so I'm just kind of surprised that they'd have somebody not from North Korea rule their country, just judging by how fucked up it is. But I don't know, maybe times were... Yeah. Interesting. Oh my god, so Kim Jong-un isn't even his actual name. Damn. It's like a Boris Johnson. But fucking worldwide. Well, not fucking worldwide, but fucking massive scale. Be throwing me. Do you think he's alive or dead? I think... You shouldn't think he is alive. That figures. There was no point in letting him live, right? I agree with you. I really didn't mean anything too deep by it, but what I said truly scared Kimiyoshi. Oh. The police think he ran using the money saved to buy Satoko's birthday present. But he was the main suspect because he was the main suspect of his aunt's murder. Yeah, I suppose. What do you think about that? It is really interesting that this is like a proper interrogation. I mean, actually, it isn't really a proper interrogation. There's no real weapons here, but still, it's just really odd that you would have thought if somebody would be interrogating somebody, they'd be asking somebody else about really personal questions. If they leaked information about the subject, then they could really just change everything, really. But at the same time, it's just really interesting how Sion is so desperate at this point that she's literally interrogating about stuff like this. Well, I heard that the culprit was some kind of drug addict. What do you think about that? Maybe I should say this, but I believe Satoshi is the culprit. Yeah, well, that's the sad thing. I mean, Sion isn't really going to change anything by saying that. And before there's just stamps behind her even. That'd be really funny if there were stamps. You could just tell. That would just really blow the plot, I think. The drug addict was probably a decoy grandma, right? A decoy grandma. I love that. I've suspected as much. That guy appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, I didn't understand it at the time. So he was a decoy. Oh, interesting. I don't really know. You shouldn't jump to that conclusion, but it is a very likely thing that could happen. So he was a decoy. I'm pretty sure. Why do you think that, though? Oh my gosh, he really is trying to get the information just from everywhere. The police were investigating the case and Satoshi was their primary suspect, wasn't he? Yeah, if he was going to be demon away, she didn't want the police to continue the investigation, I guess. I just love how he said, Kana! Kana! If you put kana at the end of a sentence, it means like the wonder. So I suppose that's, I guess. Yeah. I wonder, I guess. Same thing. What Kimiyoshi just said is very interesting. He's perfectly correct. If the police continue their investigation, it will complicate things for whoever deemed away Satoshi. Yeah. Who's she? I'm just kind of interested. Oh, so maybe the drug addiction, the person in the drug addiction sort of habits is a she. I would have thought it would be he. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Especially because of murdering and everything. God. Yeah, maybe. It would, yeah. Therefore, the hacker went with a decoy in order to bring an end to the investigation. Oh. Oh, that could actually be really realistic, yeah. But fabricating a suspect can't be that easy, don't you agree? The only person who can do things like that is Oryo-san. Oh. Yeah, that really doesn't surprise me. I knew Grandma was very powerful in the underside of Hinamizawa, but I never knew she was that powerful. Yeah, for real? I mean, my god. I'm sure you've heard quite a few rumours during the Down conflict. Didn't you also hear things directly? Wait, hang on, does she... I mean, does Kimiyoshi actually think that this is still Mion? Because, you know, oh, did you hear things directly? During the old Down protest, I actually saw them issuing orders to my relatives. Hmm. Oh. That's interesting, bro. So I'm assuming like they moved to Russia and then moved back to Korea sometime in the future. Or maybe they're still living in Russia. Who knows? Like, destroy their heavy machinery, or can we set up a checkpoint to blockade their construction vehicles? God. They set free their comrades from the police by coming up with alibis, destroying or forging evidence. Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, I had seen relatives do those things, as well as the hag calling in to councillors to the house to protest. Oh, God. It's actually really, really smart if that's the case, but the only thing is it just kind of surprises me that people are actually willing to do jobs like these. I mean, knowing the Sonozaki family, they'd probably threaten them with death or something way worse. Like torture, for example, but still. As a child, I was pretty impressed, but when I thought back, it was more than that. Yeah, she was truly the mastermind who controlled the underside of the world. The underside, I love that. Of the world. You'd heard about the kidnapping case of the grandson of the Minister of Construction, right? So it was really a kidnapping, huh? Oh. Interesting. So she didn't actually know that before. Surprises me. I thought that was just common knowledge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course there would be. So it really was a kidnapping. I heard the grandson was demoned away and was demoned away? Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. I mean, you can really just see the false propaganda that's spreading even to some of the most local villages you can find. God. I heard the grandson was demoned away and then found in the middle of the mountains in Takasudo Yagochi. That was Oryo-san's command. Yeah, definitely. The minister promised to stop the down construction and the grandson was released. All the top people in the ex-Guardians know that. Yeah.
おじいちゃんたち旧同盟の幹部ならみんな知ってる。
I guess I was right in the middle of it when it was happening, but I didn't notice. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't actually realise this, but Sion actually has to be really careful because due to the lack of information she knows, she could really blow her cover as being Sion as opposed to Mion. God. She's got to be careful. The hag, the three families, and the ex-guardians are truly magnificent, huh? Suppose. How terrifying. Kiyoshi finally realised the situation he was in, and he was answering my questions. That made me happy, but the more Kiyoshi told me the truth, the more I realised that Satoshi really was dead. That made me very sad. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't know, it's sort of like one of those things where you know something's the case, but when you sort of know it even more, it just pains you even more. I kind of get things like that. No, it's like when you know something really bad happened and then you just learn about how bad it was. Who actually didn't know where Satoshi? I don't know. We were never to ask who actually executed Oryo-san's orders. Oh, interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised they wouldn't ask stuff like that, but yeah, I suppose it's confidential information. Can't give it away easily. He was right. That's how the system worked. And so, that was a bad question. Yeah, whoever it was did a great job because his body hasn't been found. That's not easy. Yeah, I know. Genuinely could be anywhere. But decide who actually killed him. It is possible Oryo-san has helped to get rid of the body. But Oryo-san's like 80. How could she get rid of a body? I mean, she could definitely get you know, the little toy soldiers she has to do it. But yeah, she could never do it herself. Let's just say that. You know about the well farther down from here, the one used to dump bodies, don't you? Yeah, I think she does. Yeah, I do. It's a lot safer to dump body in the well than to bury it somewhere in the mountains. Yeah, I suppose. And the thing is, like, oh no, that is actually really genius because they can sort of override the police system entirely because police, I think because this is sort of a place of significance to a house and it's not exactly public, police actually have to get a warrant to search it. No, police have to get warrants to search houses unless it's in urgent situations anyway, I think. I don't know. Whoever disappears becomes a sacrifice to calm the anger of Oyasado-sama. Yeah. That was a rule of this game. Yeah, it is very interesting that she's always calling it a game at this point. Therefore, the bodies must never be discovered. Yeah. It would be very interesting to see what would happen if they were actually discovered, but that's why the bodies had to be dumped somewhere nobody could find them. Yeah, it's very possible that the well was used for that. Then, Satoshi is at the bottom of that well? Oh my god, could you imagine if she actually went to sort of see if that was the case? That would be very interesting, but I don't think she does that. I'll grab a flashlight and head to the huge cave with all the cells. Oh, she's probably going to try and find him. If he actually is there. Could be possible that he's not. As I turned on the lights in the cave, Mule noticed me and gave me a worried look. I ignored her and headed to the cell in the back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mule's probably got a really bad idea at the moment. God. I was still very impressed by that, by how well the well was hidden. It was almost artistic. Yeah, I suppose it is really good that the location is sort of hidden for the Sonozaki's purpose. Yeah. So even if somebody's in the place they believe the bodies have been dumped into, yeah, they're not exactly going to find it easily. I saw the flashlight at the bottom of the well. I had no way of knowing how deep the well was. The light of the flashlight wasn't strong enough to reach the bottom. God. So that must be really bloody strong. Strong? Really bloody long. Holy shit. Even the light can't reach the bottom. I inhaled, then screamed into the well. Satoshi-kun. She really is. I mean, I was always thinking that when she was always having the, I don't know, like little echo of maybe Oriyasu or someone, maybe the shadow behind her, you know, the extra footsteps, the weird paranoia things, which actually very interesting. Haven't really been talked about much at the moment. I do wonder why that is. But anyway, like, I always thought then when she was talking to the person she believed to be Satoshi that she was just talking to thin air, but she really is talking to thin air at the moment. Satoshi's name echoed again and again. It was obviously a very deep well. I thought of climbing down using the wedges on the wall. That is not safe, holy shit. But with the flashlight hanging from my neck, I couldn't light my footing properly. Yeah, and even if there was enough lighting, I didn't know if the wedges were sturdy enough. Yeah, it would be like committing suicide. Satoshi was at the bottom of this well. That's when I felt it. A warm hand rubbed my head for... What? Warm hand rubbed my head for sure. Sion, you finally found me. Oh, God. I don't even know what to think. I mean, I'm going to be real. I really wonder if this is just a genuine hallucination or something more. Satoshi-kun. I've been looking for you for so long. I'm sorry I couldn't find you while you were still alive. I'm sorry. Oh, God. It's not your fault, Sean. There's nothing you could have done before I was killed. Yeah, but you did everything that you could do after I was dead. Yeah, it is actually very interesting because Sion would have not have this as something she would have thought. I mean, she would have just maybe... It's just really odd that something that she wasn't actually thinking, nothing that she was actually thinking about, something completely different to her thought process here is just being said. Like, even if this is a sort of hallucination of some sorts, it's just kind of weird that the thoughts are completely the opposite. I mean, you would have thought like some sort of echo or hallucination, or maybe even like paranoia, would have reflected your own thoughts, not what's opposite. Or maybe this is just like what she's expecting most to hear. Who knows? Satoshi-kun, I want to join you. I'm coming right now. I'm going to jump. So please catch me? What the fuck? No. She's not. Satoshi-kun smiled bitterly. I was saddened to see him reject me. Oh, yeah. Sion, I'm happy that you found me. I'm gonna be real. Even if he was at the bottom of the well, and even if like they could somehow just psychically communicate, even if she was catched by Satoshi, which is very unlikely, I think they'd probably still die because of the overwhelming amount of force of gravity. I mean, that'd be really hard to like. You'd have to be a blooming deadlifter to even get close to sort of trying to get the weight of somebody falling at that much of a speed. But you're alive, Sion. It's so important to be alive. You can't waste it. Yeah. I mean, good for this. I don't know. Blooming hallucination or whatever. Weird. If you aren't here, I don't want to live. Oh, God. Yeah, that really is that just feeling of dependence there. I want to be with you, Satoshi. I want to be close to you. I want you to rub my hand again. I want to spend time with you. I'll be a girl. I want to be with you. Live. Do I have to? Live and enjoy your life, okay? What's the fun about living alone? You'll find out so long as you're alive. Yeah, to live. I will live. I will live. Here we will. Now I felt warm. I wasn't allowed to go down to the bottom, but the edge of this well was a place where you and I could meet. Oh God. She really does think. Huh? Oh. No, that was just really odd, that silence. I mean, it just went on for so long. I thought the chapter might have ended, but at the same time it would have been like such a sudden end. I'm kind of happy it didn't. Yeah. Satoshi-kun, I found him. Oh God. God, she really believes it as well. That's the saddest thing. I wonder what Mion's going to say. He's at the bottom of the well, isn't he? Oh, okay. She's not talking about the hallucination. She's talking about, like, objective fact. Yeah. I think... No. Oh my God. I think so. I can't think of anywhere else he'd be. Oh my God. Mion's like the soul. You weren't there when Satoshi was killed, were you? No. If you were there, would you have begged Grandma to forgive him? Yes. I would have begged her to let him live. Yeah. Liar. Oh. God. Was not expecting that. Holy shit. On that day, a year ago, I just recalled how cruel Mion was then when she forced me to grow out my nails, acting her role as a successor. Oh, okay, I kind of see what she's doing, but at the same time, that's so unnecessary. I suppose, like, just being drunk on emotions this much, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that you'd turn on the people the people that are really in your circle, really. God. Even if she was there when Satoshi was killed, she wouldn't have stopped being the successor. Yeah, Satoshi was brought to the torture room. But the only thing is she would have stopped. She would have stopped if she had a choice, but she doesn't really have a choice. I think she's really forgetting about that key fundamental, really. Satoshi was brought to the torture room. When he saw Mion, I'm sure he thought she would save him. Even as he heard the family head read out his death sentence, I'm sure he looked at Mion and believed that she would save him. Oh God. He believed that Mion was acting the way only because she was with her relatives. Yeah. He believed that she would help him, but she didn't do anything. He was strapped to a restraining device, yet she still wouldn't do anything. God, I think this is just really awful now. I mean, I think Sion's getting so drunk on the emotions that she's just sort of jumping to conclusions. She doesn't even really have any claims now. She's just sort of letting instinct decide everything. Mion's cruel. Mion, isn't it about the time to help me? Huh? I see. I get it. You're with the rest of the family members, so you can't even show a hint of compassion. Oh, this is Satoshi's thoughts. Well, what could have been. That sucks. Oh God. Jesus. God. I do not want to listen to that. Why didn't you help? You saw him looking at you, begging to help him, didn't you? Why didn't you help? I feel I'm not even the one having this dialogue said to me, and yet I feel fucking scared at the moment. God. Is this really how terrifying people can get when they're mad? I mean, I don't know, I don't really I haven't really seen it. I've never seen a person get this mad. God. I just don't really get what this is going to do. Even when he was going through a rough time because he was overwhelmed, he didn't help him. I mean, what can she do, though? I mean, I suppose now that you think about it, there is a lot she could have done. There is a lot they all could have done, but haven't really. You pretended to think of their lives, but you didn't help him. You ignored him. He was concerned because you didn't help him. He was cornered because you didn't help him. I tried to support him. Yeah. Even when he didn't protect him from killing his aunt, I did. I sacrificed myself to fight for him. 3 nows were nothing. But it wasn't enough to rescue Satoshi. I couldn't help him. Do you know why? Because I was Sion then. Oh. Sion, I was kept away from Yamazawa and nobody told me anything. I couldn't know anything. I mean, God, I suppose. Oh my God, I know, Ro. Holy shit. They would have a lot of things on their job list, my God. But you were different. You were Mule. You were right in the middle of everything and you knew everything and everybody told you everything. If I were you, I could have helped Satoshi. I'm gonna be real. I mean, I get that this is so... I mean, this is just so scary and everything, but you do... I think the worst thing is you really do sort of see sense in what she's saying. But at the only time... But at the same time, can she help? I mean, what would happen to her if Sonozaki was seen, like, tampering with a Hojo and helping them? I mean, what could happen to her as well? But at the same time, I think Sion's probably saying, like, disregard yourself and help with others, really. No, I get what you mean, bro. Definitely, I mean. I know in Onikakushi it said she had that dysautonomia thing. I mean, I don't know what Sion's having right now, but I'm assuming it's some really grief-stricken mental thing. I don't know about anyone else, I'm going to be real. Maybe Rena could have... No, I've already talked about Rena. Maybe... No, Satoshi had that thing where, because of him having to sort of act maturely and not having his sort of childish side and just having to act like an adult and having to sort of be really mature from a really young age, just because if he didn't, there was no choice, sort of hindered the development of him and his mind as a human being, really. So I suppose that could be one. And then there's Satoko as well. She would definitely be, like, affected in the future because of the whole stuff she was going through. Yeah. I would have. God. But you were me. God. How can you... I'm just kind of confused how you can shout this much. God. Give it back, Mule. That name isn't just yours, it's mine too. Oh, yeah. Besides, it was mine to begin with, remember? What? I just let you be Mule, remember? It was mine. Give it back to me. Give me my name back. Yeah. Oh, God, I mean... I mean, the thing is, I think I just have a feeling that at the moment now, she's sort of feeling so awful that she's not really... I don't know, she's not really thinking about... She's just putting anything to sort of take anger out. I can't stand to even look like Mion. If I were Mion, then... Jesus Christ. I think the text... Oh my god. To keep them again and again. But what I was gonna say, I think the text is just so funny. Like, you have screaming that's so fucking scary, and then the text is just like, ah. I mean, you could actually read it like that. I mean, I suppose the exclamation mark sort of contradict that, but you still, there's no way that you'd see from that text the amount of fucking emotion she's putting it into them. No, it's not. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I think it's just because. But I love what you say there. But like, bro, I think it's just because. I think all of this madness is just because Mion actually had the opportunity and she actually had the knowledge about Satoshi, and she was actually connected with the Sonosaki family, but chose not to sort of save him just because she would be probably screwed even more than Sion was if she saved him. If you look, yeah. Yeah, so she was just getting really mad about, it could be, because the thing is about the whole successor thing is she has to act as a different person whenever in front of her family, because if she doesn't, she'd probably get a lot of shit, and maybe even death. So, yeah, and that involves having to sort of withstand really awful incidents, and sort of even be the perpetrator, even be the, I don't know, the executors of the incident, like for example in the fingernail thing. Mion curled up fearfully in the back of the cell. No, I don't blame her, fucking hell. I would do the same, because you were trying to prevent the bars from crashing down onto her. Oh. That's the end. I mean, I'm going to be real about the whole Sion thing. I don't know, there's no way I can look at this and not feel so fucking bad for her. I mean, I'm going to be real, it's just so sad that she was so normal. And she just turned like this, just because of one person, and just because of the whole school-related thing. It would have been better if she didn't sneak out of school at this point. Well, not sneak out, sorry, escape school. Right, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on the next day. Sky, Keiichi, and dinner. Right, I think I'm gonna actually end the stream here. I mean, oh my god, I haven't even been going for an hour. But yeah, I'm gonna be real, I'm really tired today. I have quite a lot going on tomorrow, so I think I'm just gonna, like, you know, read the notebook, get done with everything. And yeah, I'm actually planning to do a longer stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a geography trip, so, oh god. Tomorrow I have a geography trip, which is gonna be the entire day anyway, so that's gonna be something new. I really want to be prepared for it, because it's probably going to be pretty fun. See, I actually need to get sleep, in other words. Notebook page 188. Oh no. We're just going to a city to sort of... I don't know exactly what we're doing, it hasn't been told to us, but I think it's going to be some sort of urbanization related thing, because that's what we're looking at in our GCSE at the moment. After that, I joined the youth group in the search for Kimiyoshi. Oh yeah, that's very interesting, because we always forget about the whole torture thing, but when actually was this? Oh, so this was after what happened when you know, God, that awful scene with Sion and Mion. So this is what happened after. God, I just don't get how you can be, because you remember in Watanagashi she was calm and composed. She was peaceful, if anything. I mean, she wasn't really peaceful, but she was acting like Mion. She was acting well. She hadn't let her guard down. It's just insane that you can think you can be that sad and then you can just sort of change. God. Ugh. I joined the youth group in search for Kimiyoshi. I went down to the town council's phone directory and called to see if he had visited, and then had the group split according to the circular notice divisions and sent them to search the town. Yeah. And it is very interesting about the whole command thing as well, because Sion sounded so much like Mion, because I remember that. I do. Everybody seemed to be assuming they wouldn't find him, but since I knew they would, they definitely never would. It was just bothersome to me. Yeah. Even after midnight, they were all still enthusiastically looking for him. God, it's just really funny that, I mean, she just does this knowingly that it's gonna, you know, just waste their time. I bore the sleepiness while yawning. Oh yeah, she probably has to do an all-nighter, doesn't she? Because it will just look weird if she doesn't. Because, like, it maybe seem as if she didn't care about Kimiyoshi, which is definitely something she wouldn't want to do to tarnish Mion's reputation. Because if Mion's reputation is tarnished, then, and if she's out of character, then that's where the suspicion starts. Oh my god, we do. I really like this host. It's really cheap. It's really chill, and it is mysterious as well. Then I heard somebody whisper, "Last year we did the same thing with Hojo Satoshi and went missing." That is the wrong thing to say. The youth group was looking for somebody who would never be found, just like last year. Oh, it's actually very interesting that It's actually very interesting that they did this last year as well. I was yawning because I knew this. Last year, there must have also been some people who were yawning and grinning on the inside. Oh yeah, definitely. It could have been some Sonozaki corrupted mastermind. Where did we start searching last year? Do you remember? When Hojo Satoshi went missing? Oh, what time was it? I guess that was around midnight. It was already 2 in the morning. Although they spent this much time searching for Kimiyoshi, they didn't do the same with Satoshi went missing. Damn. I mean, I suppose he has more importance to the villagers, but I have a feeling like Sion's not going to think about that, you know. This is Sion we're talking about. After all, some people knew they wouldn't find him. They must have been sleepy. They must have said they should leave it to the police. Yeah. Shit. I want to kill the people who said that. Oh my god. Hang on, I just want to see something that was said. Jesus. God. Wow. I'm gonna be real. I'm sorry I can't really read more. It's just I am really tired at the moment. But like, yeah, it was still fun old 50 minutes. Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, oh god. Oh, it's all getting just way too out of hand what's happening in this story now, because you really don't see this side of insanity to Sion until you go to Meakashi. I mean, my fucking god. That was so awful, that torture scene. Oh my god. I'm going to be real, I think if you can get that worked up over it, there's going to be nothing that's going to really stop Sion later on, and I'm just really scared to see what's actually going to happen. So, yeah, I suppose tomorrow we're going to play more, and then we're really going to see for ourselves what's going to happen, and what's going to happen with Sion as well, because I have a feeling she's probably going to go to school to pretend to be Mion, and then, who knows? Yeah, so, I'm going to end the stream here now. See you guys, and yeah, see you Ro as well. Yeah, that's cool. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, hope you have a good one.